got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Taking a look at Washington. And as we take a look at the standings, they're sitting 7 games back from the #1 seed.
And, well, for Washington, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And now they've got a new set of goals, and those are all about success in the playoffs. That's where men are made. They've got to have their sights very high at this point when it comes to the postseason.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Tracy McGrady is out there with Miracle Man. And there's Carter. Then it's Bellamy. And it's Lever in at the point. Just 2 to shoot. Was shot by Payton, no good. Here's Washington now, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2 possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
So close to the end of the year now. Some teams a lock for the playoffs. Others have dropped out completely. But for those bubble teams, Brent, talk about the emotions they're dealing with right now.
Well, it's always interesting how it is that organizations see their opportunity as possibly making the playoffs and thinking about whether or not they're going to continue with what they started, and that is developing young players, finding their way into the 6th, 7th, or 8th seed if that's something good enough. They want to do something with their roster. So playoffs or bust is not always what a team is looking to do when they begin the season.
Now here's Payton. Vince Carter missing his last shot. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's the pick. Dishes it to Carter. And again, Washington with the triple.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Now, here's Porter. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Bosh, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Fades. The shot's good from Jordan.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
And a wide open look for Porter. Cleveland the rebound. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Carter outside. Here's Bellamy. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Jordan has it in the corner. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Can they get it? Not enough on that one as it misses. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Payton kicks to Porter. The 17-footer. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist from Porter. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Shot by McGrady, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now, here's Porter. Here's Jordan, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
Wizards trail by 4. Pass to McGrady. A three-pointer off the mark.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
Payton passes to Jordan. Kicks to Bosch. He feeds it to Porter. Bosch, the screen. Back to Porter. Washington with the rebound.
I'd just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Here's McGrady. Lays it up and banks it in. McGrady's got his second bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Payton. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. It's deflected. They recover it. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Now, here's Bellamy. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston. Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls. And so he hits both. Cavaliers leading. Porter in the corner. Jordan dishes to Bosch. Pass to Porter. He kicks to Jordan. Over McGrady. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Cleveland shooting their fifth free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Jordan. And the Cavs' big three completed with the trade of number one overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Carter outside. And the pass to McGrady. That's in there. Carter with the assist. McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Bellamy kicks to Carter. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's McGrady. And again, Washington with the triple.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Payton passes to Jordan. Lets it fly from 18. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
To the left side wing. Back to Carter. They set the screen. Bellamy with a screen on Jordan. Shot clock at 5. And it's Carter missing.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Porter dishes to Payton. Back to Porter. Pass to Bosch. Feeds it to Payton. Jordan the screen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Washington with the rebound.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
The dish now to McGrady. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland leading by 4. Porter outside. Jordan kicks to Payton. Jordan the pass to Payton. Porter in the corner. Right side Bosch. Payton outside. Bosch the screen. Tries again, and Peyton gets it to go on the assist by Bosch. Peyton's got his second basket of the night.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Bellamy with the bucket.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Peyton kicks to Jordan. He dishes it to Bosch. Bosch sets the pick for Porter. Bosch, the screen. Peyton outside. Now the feed to Bosch. And then Bosch with the jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He misses the free throw. Brent the stretch 4. The 3 and D players. Specialties that have emerged over the years. Any other specialties you see becoming a trend?
The one that I see as a trend, Kevin, right now is the redefining of the 5 position. To think about guys like Porzingis, Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, being able to stretch a defense out at the 5 position all the way out to the 3-point line. We're redefining what it means to be a center in the NBA.
I'm sure there are traditional guys that see that and just can't believe what they're watching, huh? Guys out there that big and hitting shots.
Yeah, most of those old guys will take back to the home, Kevin. Just enjoy it while you can.
Marc Gasol has checked in for Bellamy. Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say to David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, he wouldn't say it, but he knows his team has the mental edge tonight. 3 of 3 this year against the opponent. And their strategy tonight is to continue to attack. He said, as I see it, those guys are a bit back on their heels. This is our best opportunity to just keep the heat on, play our game. Kevin?
Nice job, David. Thanks. So, guys, they're focusing on the offensive end here early.
And that means we could be in for a good one. If they really do execute like Coach wants them to, this could be a high-scoring affair.
Concentrating on offense doesn't mean fast break or open court action. Sometimes it's just about running plays and getting the best possible shot with each possession.
Moncrief hits them both. There's 1:40 left here in the opening quarter. Bibby against Moncrief. Richmond for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Richmond's got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Gasol, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Bibby. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Wizards trail by 8. Dishes it to Moncrief. Now Gasol. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Theus. The step back jumper is good.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Screen by O'Neal. For 3, Bibby. And that one is off. And Washington the other way now. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
They capitalized on so many opportunities. The offense tonight just extremely fluid.
Here is Bibby following the bucket by the Wizards. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Screen by Adams. Clock at 4. Richmond misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, to me, the story of that first period was their rebounding.
Yeah, jumping out to a lead largely because they did the hard work on the glass. So you love the passion in the early part of this game that they're playing with.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Marc Gasol. Moncrief is out there with Matthews. And it's Howard in at power forward. Richmond kicks to Adams over Gasol, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
I like to see Steven Adams continue to work on that J on the inside. Sometimes he can get it going.
Moncrief kicks to Gasol. A three ball. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Gasol. And it's 6 points for Wesley Matthews. Screen by Adams. Richmond dishes to Adams. Over to the wing. And there's the 3-second violation. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Cavaliers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Bibby. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gasol passes to Theus. Moncrief kicks to Howard. Over O'Neal. Howard can't hit.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Here's Theus, and he jams it with authority.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Cavaliers 5th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Here's Moncrief, and that one drops.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Screen by O'Neal. For 3, Richmond. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Screen by Howard. Gasol, a screen on Richmond. Matthews, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. O'Neal kicks to Richmond. Over Howard. Up again. Here's Adams. And finally they hit one. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Theus. He's covered by Richmond. Gasol kicks to Moncrief. From deep three-point range, that shot off the mark. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Washington calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Carter kicks to McGrady. Here's Howard. The Wizards with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Payton outside. And a wide open look for Jordan. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And And that's now 17 points for Jordan. Carter outside. Pass to McGrady. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
Payton dishes to Porter. Outside Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Payton right side. It's hauled in by McGrady. Wizards trail by 9. For 3, drills the three-pointer. McGrady's got 13 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Jordan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Ray, you played all 4 years in college after redshirting your freshman season. What kind of advantage, as you look back on that, do you think it gave you, if any, in preparing for the pressures and the style of the NBA?
I don't know so much, Kevin, if it gave me an advantage with regards to the pressures of the league, but certainly with regards to the physicality of the league, it's something that I desperately needed. Just a late developer, a late bloomer. I think I was about 175 pounds when I went off to college. Not a preferential playing weight for the NBA, so I needed that year just in terms of the maturity of what I needed physically.
Miracle Man, he's checked in for Washington. That one falls. He's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The screen from Bellamy. A shot by McGrady, no good. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Payton kicks to Jordan. Bosch, high post. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto. The 11-footer. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Kicks it to McGrady. Launches a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Payton. The kick out to Porter. And Jordan has it in the corner. There's a screen. Back to Porter. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's now 6 points for Otto Porter Jr. Wizards trail by 13. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And a quick check of the stats for Carter. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging 23 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
The shot's good from Jordan.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light them up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Jordan against Carter. Over Jordan. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The Wizards have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Payton passes to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And stolen by Bellamy. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Cavaliers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Wizards trailed by 11. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. They grab their own miss, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
You combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Jordan kicks to Payton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. McGrady dishes to Bellamy. There's the pick. Lever passes to Miracle Man. Down low and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Second in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. He feeds it to Payton. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He doesn't get the second one. And, Brent, even though it might be somewhat counterintuitive, the numbers show that up-tempo styles are fairly high in efficiency. That may surprise some people. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think what gives in that scenario, Kevin, is it's so hard to scramble back with teams that are operating in the first 6 or 7 seconds of the shot clock to cover the three-point line. All of a sudden, you're running out to guys and opening up space in the interior. That's going to open up drive opportunities to the lane and easy layups. And where you see that most are big men who are getting taken advantage of by running back into the paint. Those threes are worth more than 2. That math class pays off.
It does. I can tell. Carter kicks to McGrady. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got his 3rd assist on the night. The pass to Bosch. Here's Jordan. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
He kicks it to Payton. Jordan the screen. Right side Porter. It's stolen by McGrady. And here we go. Washington fast break. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Cleveland. The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 at the line. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And Washington making a change here. Good on both. The Cavaliers leading by 9. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Screen by Adams. Here's the screen. Passes it to O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And Washington making a change here. Seven seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Moncrief. Good on the triple. Moncrief's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Checking out Cleveland. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just...
That'll do it for now.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And I love...
Here's Payton. Third Quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Chris Bosh is out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Peyton. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. There's the pick. Feeds to McGrady. Off the screen. The Cavaliers pull it in. Jordan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Jordan's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fires top of the key. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 6 and the basket from McGrady.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bosh. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bosh has got 8 points.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's McGrady. And again, Washington with the triple.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Peyton kicks to Bosh. Here's Jordan. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. And that's now 29 points for Michael.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that 1 miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
Back to McGrady. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Jordan the screen, 3-pointer, and there's Jordan. That's good on the assist from Peyton. Peyton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Porter dishes to Jordan. Over Carter. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 34 points.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these 2 squads.
Peyton kicks to Bosh. Rebound by the Wizards. Miracle Man's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lever passes to McGrady, and it goes down 2 points. Now just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Carter against Jordan. Carter, the pass to Lever. Back to Carter. The screen from Bellamy. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Jordan with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Poked loose and stolen by Bellamy. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's McGrady. Miracle Man, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Miracle Man's got 8 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
Lever passes to McGrady. Vince Carter on the wing. Bellamy with a screen on Jordan. And it's Carter missing.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
No good from Jordan.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Peyton dishes to Porter. The feed to Peyton. Jordan the screen. From downtown, the shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Miracle Man, the pass to McGrady. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Payton kicks to Jordan. On the wing, Porter. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Lever. Back to Carter. The screen from Bellamy. Lets it go from the wing. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Lever. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Lever's got 7 points in the game. Payton kicks to Jordan. Porter outside. Porter can't get that one to fall. Washington's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. The shot's good from Carter.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Bibby kicks to Mullen. O'Neal a screen on Bellamy. Adams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Steven Adams can have an impact on the game, certainly defensively, certainly with the screen setting. But how about the character of the center of this basketball team? One of the most quotable players in the league, and he'll never hold back from speaking his mind in an interview. Gotta love his disposition. He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
O'Neal a screen on McGrady. Mullen kicks to O'Neal. There's the dish to Bibby. Screen by O'Neal. Bibby passes to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And with Adams being so likable and quotable, a lot of it has to do with his incredible wit.
Well, I'm looking forward to the Steven Adams talk show once his career is finished. or maybe not. Maybe before his career is finished. But when you're the younger sibling, you usually come up with a very refined sense of humor.
Right. Like you, Brent. Count it. Richmond's got 12 points in the game. Washington leading now by 3. Moncrief dishes to Bellamy. Here's Theus, and Washington again with the bucket.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Richmond outside, over Theus. Bank shot, no good. Washington shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Back to Moncrief. Up top, Bellamy. McGrady outside. To the inside. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Ooh, excellent work getting that close to the basket. Got to be happy getting those type of shots.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And Washington making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Matthews against Mullen. Dishes to Bibby. Clock at 6. Here's Richmond. Got a hand on it. Here's Matthews. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. 8 points for him.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Vince Carter. He's checked in for Moncrief. Now, here is Bibby. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Richmond. Again, Richmond missing.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Screen by Adams. Here's Mullen. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Mullen's got himself on the board with 3 there. Wizards leading by 10. Outside Matthews. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Bibby. O'Neal kicks to Adams. Bellamy with some nice D.
And the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
Screen by Adams. Now, here is Bibby. He's tightly guarded. Over Theus. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Bibby's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs. Outside Matthews. He dishes it to Carter. And it's Carter again missing.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Richmond kicks to O'Neal. And it's sent back by Howard. The tray. And it's Theus missing. Outside, Mullen. Off target. And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Wizards leading by 8. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Carter. Bellamy is out there with Tracy McGrady, and it's Lever in at the 1 spot. Here's Carter. Cans the 12-footer. Carter's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Wizards.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
And the rejection by Bellamy. Here's McGrady. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Richmond the pass to Bibby. Hits it from 3-point range.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Washington shooting at 51%. Really solid. Lever passes to McGrady. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, Mullen. Over McGrady. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Washington leading now by 5. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2. Two shots.
And that one falls for Bellamy. Miracle Man, he's checked in for Washington. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Payton kicks to Bosch. Jordan dishes to Bosch. Bosch sets the pick for Payton. And again, it's Cleveland.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
Such a wide open look. 17 points for Vince Carter.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Here's Jordan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Vince Carter picks one up. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Lever, covered by Payton. Lever passes to Bellamy, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The first free throw is good. And so Bellamy nails both of them.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Jordan the screen. Payton kicks to Porter. Outside Jordan. Cleveland moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Over Carter. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Jordan.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Kept alive, Miracle Man. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls.
And right now, at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
He's off on the second. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Back to Porter. Bosch kicks to Jordan. Pass to Jordan. Porter a screen on Bellamy. Jordan dishes to Payton. A baseline J. Rebound Washington. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And stolen by Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Bellamy with a screen on Jordan. Tracy McGrady on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Free throw good, McGrady. And McGrady drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Porter in the corner. Outside Jordan. Back to Porter. Outside Jordan. 6 to shoot. Payton in the corner. Launches it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. They set the pick. The screen from Bellamy. Carter with the 3. That one's not going to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Porter kicks to Payton. To the middle. And the dunk by Jordan.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. McGrady passes to Lever. Back to McGrady. Kicks it to Bellamy. Here's Lever, covered by Payton. Got a piece of it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
And that's what we're seeing more and more. Point guards who can finish as well as they make the play.
Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
And even 3-on-3 break. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by McGrady. And it's a 4-point Washington lead. Bosch, the screen. Porter against McGrady. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Carter kicks to McGrady. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get one or two stops, they may win it.
Porter dishes to Jordan. Back to Porter. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wizards leading by 5. There's a good screen. Lever passes to Bellamy. And Washington again with the bucket.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Left side, Bosch. A nice shot by Jordan.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Lever. He tries for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Jordan kicks to Payton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lever passes to Bellamy. Here's Lever. He feeds it to McGrady. A 3-ball. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 3. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Carter left side. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one is off. He hits the second from the line.
Now, even with one miss, he stretched this out to a 2-possession game.
Jordan dishes to Porter. Bosch kicks to Porter. Cleveland moving it around. The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan slamming it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Bellamy. Bellamy's got 15 rebounds here tonight. The pass to McGrady. He kicks to Carter. Here's Miracle Man, guarded by Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Bellamy. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And that one falls for Bellamy. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Payton kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Layup off the pick. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, love the attitude there of Jordan staying with the shot despite being grabbed.
Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Carter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jordan's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And it's Bosch, that time on the assist from Payton. Payton's got his 8th assist in the game. Wizards have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Inside, stolen by Bosch. To tie it up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's the first. That narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Jordan, the screen, off the pick. And then Jordan slams it in.
And talking about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Yep, that one goes.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The screen from Bellamy. Outside Carter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Jordan, the screen, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Adams checked in. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
He was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Fires the 3. Cans the 3.
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They trail by 1. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Payton. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
A 3 off the inbound. And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist by Bellamy.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Carter against Jordan. Can't cash in.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead. Here's McGrady. From deep. Count it!
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Yeah, and making them. Once you get into this kind of rhythm with the 3 ball, it is so difficult for the defense to do anything about it.
And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. this win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.